is SeaWorld Australia, an oceanarium, marine mammal and theme park located on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. SeaWorld is one of Australia's original theme parks and is ever-changing with a rich history. If you look at pictures of SeaWorld just 10 years ago, it looks like a completely different park, and that's about to happen again with some exciting new thrill attractions in the works. Has time made SeaWorld great, or has the ever-changing landscape created some murky waters? Let's find out in ReviewTyme's review of SeaWorld on the Gold Coast, Australia. Family rides, 7 out of 10. SeaWorld Australia is home to some great family attractions, many of which are themed around the Nickelodeon lineup of characters. With a dedicated family section called Nickelodeon Land, kids and parents can go wild in the neighborhoods of SpongeBob with a junior roller coaster, Teenage Ninja Turtles with Donatello's Ninja Flyers, and Dora the Explorer with Dora's Fiesta Carousel, to name a few of the attractions in the land. One of the best perks about the park is that almost every attraction at SeaWorld can be enjoyed by everybody. With a minimal amount of thrill rides, there is very little that the younger members of the family won't be able to do, meaning that the little ones rarely have to feel left out. Whilst not necessarily rides, it's worth noting that there are also plenty of attractions that the family will adore around the theme park, including the many animal exhibits, aquariums, and presentations. This park is built for families, and you're guaranteed to have a good time. Thrill rides, 4 out of 10. SeaWorld is home to two of Australia's great coasters. Storm Coaster is an awesome Mack water coaster that hurls you around some great hill expands into an unforgettable splashdown. Once you're inside the wreckage of Storm Coaster, you're greeted by some pleasant thematic elements which remind me a lot of the Bermuda Triangle attraction, which used to be on the same plot. Jet Rescue is a unique coaster in which it benefits from staying low to the ground. You're launched into twists and turns which fling you around in the jet ski style restraints. Unfortunately, outside of this, the thrill lineup is very slim. Over the years, more and more attractions have been taken out of the park without replacement, and it makes the attraction pool feel very shallow. SeaWorld is getting a whole new precinct that is almost 1/3 the size of the park, which will be activated through 2020. That includes 2 new thrilling flat rides and a brand new wooden roller coaster. We're excited to see what this does for the park, and rest assured that we'll be back once this is done for another review. Experiences, 8 out of 10. SeaWorld is more than just a theme park, with a multitude of experiences for the whole family to enjoy. Alongside aquariums, you can visit penguin, jellyfish, and polar bear exhibits with talks to get insight into the fascinating world of sea-based animals. The aquariums contain sharks, fish, and rays, with the additional opportunity to go into an aqua petting zoo, which lets you touch the tame creatures. The park contains something I've never done in a theme park before: a high ropes course. This is a great opportunity to test your height limits and get some incredible views of SeaWorld. Be aware that this isn't a regular attraction, and bookings are essential for those wanting to brave the high ropes. We recommend getting in early so that you don't miss out on this unique theme park experience. Keep in mind that there are also many experiences that can be enjoyed for an upcharge. SeaWorld offers animal adventures which range between $59 for the snorkeling experience to $655 for the dolphin family adventure. There are also helicopter tours available, but they are very pricey and vary based on how long you're up there and what you see. Entertainment, 6 out of 10. There is a plethora of entertainment options at SeaWorld Australia. With animals, talks, and stunts, there is plenty for everybody. There are 3 major shows on offer at SeaWorld throughout the day, which are Seal Guardians, Affinity, and Thunder Lake Stunt Show. These shows all provide a varying level of education and inspiration with great animal tricks and stunts. The definite not miss out of the bunch is Affinity. The dolphin cast is utterly spectacular, and the presentation is well put together. I commend the effort that SeaWorld is going to promote a sustainable future and inspire younger generations within their shows to care more about the world around them. Though at the end of the day, entertainment at SeaWorld is very ostentatious and gets the job done. But don't expect Disney's storytelling or Universal scope. Staff, 7 out of 10. SeaWorld is part of the Village Roadshow theme park's lineup, and their staff share similar qualities to that of Movie World and Wet n Wild on the Gold Coast. A lot of the staff are attentive and caring, but unfortunately a few spoil the bunch by looking as if they're going through the motions. However, I'm always impressed by the staff that work with the animals. Their energy and enthusiasm radiates passion, and I commend them for that. Whilst this is something a majority of people won't experience, I do have to commend the SeaWorld staff for helping me plan my engagement to my now wife. We participated in the snorkeling experience in Shark Reef, and the divers helped me plan everything. They provided a memorable experience that myself and my wife will always cherish, and I can't thank them enough. Theming! 6 out of 10. Being located close to the sea and in a subtropical environment, SeaWorld has the benefit of incredible, lush foliage. Outside of that, the park has made an effort to provide some great themed areas which mostly improve their ride experiences. This is most noticeable in the Nickelodeon section of the park, which has some excellently themed elements related to our favourite characters, such as a bus stop to the many areas of SpongeBob, or the Ninja Turtle ride, which has select herbs growing around the attraction related to cooking pizza. Storm Coaster also has some great theming, which greatly improves the atmosphere of the area it's within, even if they are mostly just crushed up cars. And whilst I commend the effort, its scope is fairly limited. One of the biggest downfalls of SeaWorld's theming is that their transitions between themed areas can be rather jarring, or in some cases, non-existent. It takes away from the flow of the park, but I appreciate that SeaWorld is at least trying with themed areas. Merchandise! 8 out of 10. We've always been impressed with SeaWorld's merchandise offerings, and our latest trip didn't disappoint. We're a huge fan of park and ride specific merchandise, and SeaWorld has plenty to go around. One of my favourite bits of clothing, which I still regularly wear almost once a week, is a SeaWorld polo shirt, just with a simple logo, and there's a wide variety on offer at the exit shop. For kids, there is a dedicated Nickelodeon shop, but also scattered around the park are adorable plush and animal related knickknacks which children will love. To finish off your day, SeaWorld requires you exit through a gift shop. Be ready though, with such great items on offer and something for everybody, it's guaranteed to cause empty wallets or cranky children. Affordability! 6 out of 10. As part of the Village Roadshow theme park lineup, SeaWorld can be an affordable addition to your theme park holiday as a joint pass including Movie World, Wet n Wild, and Paradise Country. However, SeaWorld shares a single-day pass price with the other properties around the Gold Coast, and it's hard to justify paying the same amount for a single day at Movie World compared to that at SeaWorld. Also note that the operating hours of SeaWorld are rather short, usually only 10 AM to 5 PM, meaning that if you want a full day, you should be getting to the park before opening. In the off-peak, this can almost guarantee several rides of the best attractions without any wait. The in-park food is very expensive, close to $20 per person. There are family options available at select stores, but these will still set you back close to $60 for an entire family. It should be noted that SeaWorld does not allow external food and drink to be brought into the park unless you have a dietary requirement. Surprisingly, alcohol has a fairly standard price and can be purchased at select locations around the park. As mentioned earlier, upcharge experiences range wildly from photos with animals for $40 Australian and full family dolphin adventures for $655. If you want to participate in these experiences, make sure to save up beforehand. Atmosphere! 7 out of 10. There's something to love about the atmosphere at SeaWorld. The lush greenery, animal encounters, and aquariums all make it an extremely pleasant park to explore. Though that is when all attractions are operating. When something is down, they section off that area of the park, and it can make navigating the park rather difficult. Our most recent day at SeaWorld started with us walking around for an hour or so, hitting multiple closed attractions, a number of which weren't even advertised online, and it generated a rather dreary atmosphere. Thankfully though, once we got past that and started experiencing some attractions and shows, the day quickly picked up. One of my favourite things to do at SeaWorld is grab a meal and a beer at the tavern in the centre of the park and sit out overlooking the dolphins. I almost always start my Gold Coast adventures at SeaWorld, and it's a great way to toast the start of a great trip. Services! 7 out of 10. SeaWorld is a victim of its own success. With many changes and new attractions, additional walkways, nooks and crannies have been necessary to include these attractions. This means the layout is a bit of a mess, and a map is rather necessary for getting around, even for theme park aficionados like ourselves. The SeaWorld website provides a refurbishment schedule, which is great for setting the expectation of your vacation. But keep in mind that this is only a guide. When we visited, there was more down than expected, with there already being some major attractions already down. Lockers are available in multiple areas around the park, but we recommend finding somewhere centralized. For many attractions, lockers are a necessity, and Australian theme parks are notorious for incredibly strict loose article policies, so it's in your best interest to either pack extremely light or load up a locker. While small in attraction count, SeaWorld is a very long park with large gaps between attractions, so expect to do a lot of walking during your day. A monorail service is available which provides a round trip of the park, but it doesn't run frequently enough to be a viable transport option. It's mostly for scenic views. It may not be the best theme park in the world, but for me, it's a special place to visit. And I think that's the same for many people who have visited SeaWorld. So many good memories have been made here, and I hope that the years will be kind to the park.
SeaWorld is home to some of my favourite family theme park memories. Bermuda Triangle was my first ever dark ride, Quest for the Golden Seal was a favourite show for a younger Luke, and we were lucky enough to see baby Henry the polar bear on one of his first days on display. In the last few years though, SeaWorld has lost so many attractions without replacement, it's no longer a park I look forward to visiting. I'm excited to see what the new Atlantis area brings to the park in the next 18 months, and hopefully it brings in a new era that can bring the park back to its prior grandeur and create some brand new memories for me.
SeaWorld's final score is 66 out of 100. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing to ReviewTyme.